Hello, you've reached Andy with Mountain Computers. Today is February 14th, 2019. Happy Valentine's Day. And I want to cover a real quick subject today, and it's about keyboards. When it comes down to computers, there's a bunch of peripherals, and one of them is your keyboard. That's the most important. Now, when computers started, the mouse didn't exist. It was basically just a keyboard. So I'm going to cover 3 or 4 different keyboards here, and we're going to go over it very quickly. This here is a standard Dell keyboard. Okay? This is a USB type connector. It's a little square. It's got the eyes. You can see the eyes there. See the eyes? Eyes open, eyes closed. We'll talk about a standard Dell USB keyboard in a second. I always wrap up my cables. This here is an HP keyboard, and this one here has a PS2 connector. It's purple. Remember I was talking about motherboards? I said it's always a purple connector. Well, this here is an example of that. Okay, it's round. Goes on the bottom. Top is green, bottom is purple when it comes to the motherboard. But this is a standard HP kind of keyboard. I think it's HP. Yeah, it's HP. So, those are PC keyboards. There's 2 types. PS2, that's the round connector, and USB, that's the square connector. And those are wired. Those aren't wireless, those are wired. Now, this is a Bluetooth keyboard for a Mac. This is from iHome. Very good keyboard. If you want a really cool keyboard to have around in a pinch for a Mac, a Bluetooth one is handy. The next keyboard that I think you should invest in if you do Mac is a standard full-size Mac keyboard. This is really cool. This one here has a standard USB connector. This will work on a PC. The PC keyboards will work on a Mac. But for the most part, when it comes to keyboards, the prices vary. Some are more expensive, and there's some really cool ones that some of my clients have. Some old classic ones, like the old standard typewriters, round, gold, silver, chrome, and then I have a standard keyboard. But the price of these keyboards are anywhere from like $20 to $50. Just depends on where you buy them from. I have like 20 keyboards around here that I use for testing, but at home for you, you should at least have 2 keyboards. A PS2 and a USB. Now, if you don't have a PS2, that's fine. Wireless, I hate wireless because I get a lot of calls here at Mountain Computers, and people say, oh, my keyboard's not working. And then I say, is it wireless or wired? They're like, well, I don't see any wires. And I'll say, well, did you change the batteries or check the batteries? They go, where's that? And I go, oh, God. So I tell them, check the batteries and change them out and see if it starts working. And usually, if it doesn't work, they call me back. And if it does work, they don't call me back. So anyhow, that's basically it for keyboards. It's a really quick crash course, but let's talk about keyboards, the keys on the keyboard real quick. I got to get some things done here before it gets too late. But on a Windows keyboard, there's a Windows logo key. See that key right there? Right there. That key, I'm going to hold it still. That Windows logo key can be on both sides of a keyboard. In this case, it's only one. I need you to memorize that key. Plus, I need you to memorize the Control plus the Escape keys. See those keys right there? Windows logo, Control, Escape, and Escape. Those keystrokes, I always teach people to memorize and remember where they are. The Tab key as well. Some people don't understand what the Tab key is. The other part of the keyboard, on a Mac, it's a little different. You'll see the Control, the Option, and the actual Apple key. Now, this key here is very powerful, just like the Windows logo key. And in combination, certain things happen. But you'll notice the Escape key is on here too. That Escape key is very important. Back in the mainframe days, the Escape key was used to halt things. It was very important to know system halt, system attention was used by the Escape key. That's why it's still there today. As far as keys go, keyboards and stuff like that, I'll cover that in the notes and comments. But that's it for keyboards. if you need to buy a keyboard, just go online and grab one real quick. Go up to Office Depot, go to Staples, go to Fry's, find something you like. But that's it for now. More to come. Thank you for subscribing, and have a good day. And this is Andy from Mountain Computers. Talk to you soon.